going to try going live on YouTube now. Last time I was live, it was quite dull, and I went on TikTok. But now I came from TikTok because TikTok was quite dull. So I'm hoping that this live will be quite interesting and interactive. But you never know, right, with the lives. It just depends. So let's see. Let's hope. Nobody has joined me yet, so I'm just going to give it a bit of time. It's beautiful. Oh, what are these features? Green screen. Oh, wow. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Hi, Lillian. Lillian, yes. Guys, I've just posted a question. I want to know what's your current favorite perfume. I'm curious. I'm being nosy. Was that 225 Broad? Is that how it's pronounced? Givenchy Gentleman Cologne. Ooh, very classic. Good choice. Anyone else want to share me your favorite perfume? I have quite a lot of perfumes, so it's difficult for me to say what is my favorite. But I do always say that Guidance 46 is currently my current favorite, but it's been a current favorite for about 2 years now since it launched. Since its launch. Whoa, that was a mouthful. Okay. Ooh. Anyone else? You want to share your favorite perfumes with me? Or you have any questions about perfumes, do let me know. I was just filming content about this one. This is called Miral fragrances. These are all over sprays. I don't know if you've heard the concept of all over sprays, because this is a friend's brand, by the way. And she's the one who introduced me to the concept of Oliver sprays, which I've never heard of before. And she launched her own brand as well, which is really cool. And when you buy both, apparently there's a gift that comes with it, which looks like this. This is one of those sticky thingies. That one. And this is a travel atomizer. So you can just stick this on your phone and you have your favorite perfume everywhere you go. That is so cool. A little girly, but so cool. Or Mary Kay Boy Cologne. Ooh, I've never tried that. What does it smell like? Mary Kay. Mary Kay. That's a brand. That's a very nostalgic name. Are they still around? I've never tried a sporty. So it's more like a blue fragrance. Is that what you mean? Like a sporty fragrance? Shout out to Isla. Boss. Which one? Boss Bottled? Boss Bottled Absolute? Which one is it? Oh my God. My mom works for Mary Kay. Wow, that is so cool. It's a name that I remember very vaguely from a very long time ago. It's a brand name that I remember very vaguely. That's so cool. Mary Kay. Oliver Howland. Yes. Shout out to Isla. Oh my God. Mario Super. I just ate stolen steak from Walmart. Ooh. I don't know how I feel about that, dude. And maybe too much information for live. Trying to read the comments. Zohair, what do you mean by IN? And Maddie, Boss, like which Boss? I would love to know, because some Boss fragrances are quite iconic, and obviously some of the Boss bottled are going viral right now, so. Okay. I was just trying this fragrance out as well for review. I think it's a very mass appealing fragrance, but it's very feminine leaning. I don't know if you guys heard of Linked by Afnan. This is an Afnan fragrance. I love my colognes. Zohair, we're perfume addicts. Like, I have a lot of fragrances and I'm just like currently trying to curate a list of fragrances that are very good for men, that I personally think will be good for men. And I've just been studying them because I'm not very good with men's fragrances, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not an expert in that. So what I was doing was I've been trying to test them out and test them out and see how I can, describe it the best way that I can. So I have collected a list of fragrances that I have not spoken about on my page from Khadlaj, and I've been trying to kind of analyze them and study them. These are like really nice masculine DNAs, and they started with this Shiaka shadow line. I don't remember what this was inspired by, but this is your typical beautiful blue kind of fragrance. And then we have Shiaka Snow. This is supposed to be inspired by Louis Vuitton Meteor. Beautiful, beautiful. And then we have this one. This is called Zion Gold. I've done, obviously, all of these fragrances I've done first impressions of on my long form, but I haven't done an in-depth review of them yet. And this Zion Gold, when I first tried it, I didn't like it at all. I thought it smelled like a dusty old cupboard. But then I saw a lot of influencers raving about it, just like glazing it. And I was like, really? Is it that good? So I tried it again day before yesterday. And was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. And shit, I love it so much. It is inspired by JPG Elixir, the gold and black bottle, the stripy ones, and it's so good. Now it's developed into something stunning. So I feel like this is worthy of recommending. Although in the first sniff, I was like, oh, what is that? Dusty smelling fragrance. But now I understand. And then we have Titan from them as well. This is another one which is absolutely stunning. I think this one is a Stronger With You DNA. I don't know if you have tried Stronger With You. But yeah, those are the ones that I'm currently testing because I want to give a good recommendation for men's fragrances from one brand. So this was one brand that I was studying. I want to do more. I want to do more wear tests and see how I feel, what's the emotion that the fragrance gives and so on, so that I can describe it properly. Can you describe the color red to a blind person? Oh my God. I would describe the color red as, oh my God, to a blind person. So imagine, I would say the color is the color of passion, that attraction you feel towards a person. I would describe that as the color red. How would you describe it? That is such a difficult question to answer. Zohair, dang, what kind? Noise. Noise. Hi, I show speed shorts. Cool. Yeah. No, I'm glad. I'm glad, Zahar, you found you found somebody who's obsessed with perfumes, and I can see you are as well, since you're the one who responded with your favorite cologne and perfumes and all that. So that's cool. Yeah, so I've been studying like a little bit of the men's collection from Khadlaj, or just generally. I do think that fragrances should be genderless. I think it's more of a marketing gimmick, if that makes sense, because men and women, we can wear whatever we want. Like, why are we generalizing it to different genders? But we do, as in, like, content creators, we do need to describe a fragrance as feminine leaning or masculine leaning, just so that people can understand what it smells like. So when I was describing this, for example, this is Linked Freedom, I believe. This is a very feminine leaning fragrance. So this is florals, you can imagine. This is supposed to smell like Valentino Gold. It's a stunning floral fragrance. That's all I can get. I don't know what are the other notes, but it's a musky, bright floral note, which is like slightly indolic and creamy as well at the same time. It's a stunning fragrance. I love this. So I would describe this as a feminine leaning fragrance, while this one, Shiaka Shadow, is definitely a masculine leaning fragrance. It gives me like a blue fragrance kind of vibe, very appropriate for the gym. I don't know if this has lavender, but this has definitely some spices in there as well. Probably black pepper. Oh, stunning fragrance. Really well done by Khadlaj. I'm fasting and trying to get rid of hunger, so I watched this. Oh, Zohair! Ramadan Kareem. I hope it's going well for you. I know how difficult it must be. Yeah. What time is it right now? When is iftar for you? How long until iftar? It's quite late where I am, so I'm surprised that you're fasting. I don't know if you're fasting just because, or if you're observing Ramadan. 4:30. 4:30 a.m. Oh wow. Right now, 4:30 right now. Where about are you right now? But iftar is no, okay. PM. Okay, iftar is soon. Yeah, okay. Iftar is probably in about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Like six something. Yeah, I figured it'll be around six something. Okay, so you've got 4:50, so gonna be iftar soon. It's gonna be in about an hour and a half. Oh my gosh. Thank you for joining my live though. Today is not very happening. I don't know where is everyone, but I suddenly had some free time, so I thought like I'll just come on live and like, chat about perfumes. Yeah. So yeah, those are the fragrances that I've been doing a bit of research about, and I can show you more. What would you like to see? So we have some of my favorites here. So we have Shalimar Lassance. So this is a new Shalimar that I'm obsessing over. I've always been a big fan of Guidance 46. This is unfortunately very expensive, but unfortunately I love it, and I will need backup bottles of this. And then we've got some Swiss Arabian here as well. Incense 01 is my favorite from Swiss Arabian. I've always said this, and I think like Curly also speaks about this a lot. This is one of my favorite. Incense, I mean, like, come on. I was worried when they launched Incense 01. James is asking the most expensive. James, I don't have the most expensive here with me. It's going to be oud, an oud vial of real Kochang oud. I don't know how expensive would it be. Probably around $2,000 for a little bit. I don't have it here with me though. Hi Mia. Hi James. Damn. I know, but I will tell you. Okay, so expensive is one, but the most priceless item in my collection are these little vials. They're priceless. Why? I'll explain in a bit. These little things. These are homemade perfumes and they're priceless. Why? Because they are made by my Emirati friend's mom. These are called mukhmaria. It's a Khaliji tradition. They're cooked in the house by the ladies, and this is not a very popular tradition anymore. Not many of the Emirati women are making mukhmariyas at home. So when my friend's mom made this for me, you can tell this is made with love. This is a very elderly Emirati lady going to the souk with her driver and making sure that she's sourcing the right saffron, the correct oud oil, the right rose absolute, and then mixing it and cooking it at home. And then she bottled it for me and gave it to me. So this is irreplaceable. This is something that I will never be able to buy in a store. This is absolutely made with love and precious ingredients and notes. So this makhamaria, as they're called, are the most priceless item in my collection. The most expensive, yes, it's different because, oh man, it's leaking a little bit also because these are like literally small little jars from home. And oh my God, guys, I cannot describe how beautiful it smells. That one has more of sandalwood and rose. It is so stunning. I have to request for more because I'm greedy like that. I'm like, oh. So in transit, when I moved, these leaked a little bit. So I'm really precious about it. I'm so sad. Stunning. These are mukhmaria. So most expensive right now here would be a Guidance 46 because that is what, £500 for that bottle, something like that. Yeah. So I have some of them, some expensive ones, but the priceless items are the mukhamriyas. Do you have the cologne Raider? No, I don't. I don't have it. When would you use something like that? Okay, so muhammadiya is, there's a lot of cultural relevance to it as well. So, for example, these are made by the women of the family when someone is getting married. So, for example, when I'm getting married, my mom or my aunt will make it for me. I'm talking about the Khaliji household. I'm not a Khaliji, but I just learned about their culture. So they, the women of the family will cook for their relatives, the girls getting married, and they'll give us very special vial for the ladies to wear on their wedding day as well. So that's a special occasion, kind of significant occasion that people wear mahmariya. But generally, everyday ladies do wear this, you know, as a way of layering. So they will put the oil on their pulse points, and then they will spray perfume on top. So when you have a fragrance, you can wear any of the fragrance, but then it will not smell exactly like how it smells on the bottle, because they would have layered it with mokhamria first. Then they will burn bakhor on top, and then they will put perfume. So they will have a layer, a very complex layer of wearing fragrances. It's a whole ceremony, I want to say. It's a ritual. It's something that they take pride in. They look after themselves, the Khadijis, and they smell incredible. They're one of the best smelling people in the world, the Middle Eastern people. So I learned so much about their perfume culture. It's an incredibly rich culture over there when it comes to perfumes. So Mukhamaria is one of the special, special fragrances that I have. I'm very lucky to have in my collection. Yeah. So yeah, I hope that answered your question, James. And thanks so much for showing some interest, because that's one of the very rare things that many people don't talk about. I think I'm probably one of the few people on the internet talking about Muhammadiya and all of that. Yeah, it's something that I'm still learning. I wish I can learn how to make it at home as well for myself, but it's something that I will have to figure out how to learn. I've reached out to a lot of these Emirati educational pages to try and ask them to teach me as well. Oh my lord, one of them is leaking very badly. Can you see that oil? That is so precious. I'm so sorry, but I'll just have to clean that. I'm like, I'm so upset. Like, look at that. That's the oil, you guys. I'm sure she's put saffron as well in there, which is why it's leaking. Just give me a sec. I'm just going to have to clean it right here. Oh no, this makes me so upset because I really am sad they're leaking. Oh my goodness. You guys, you have no idea. Okay, now that I've opened one, I kind of want to show you how it looks like inside. So this is how it looks like. Like, it's like a paste and oil. It is so beautiful. It smells amazing. I cannot describe how it smells like. And you can tell that the rose they've used is like super expensive and high quality, because the rose absolutely smells stunning. The rose water, the rose absolute, not water, sorry, that they've used here, I can get the smell. Do you got the cologne red? Cologne red, what does that mean? Which one? Am I missing something? Is it a fragrance that I don't know about? What is cologne red? Oh my gosh. Sorry guys, this is, does it stain? It does in higher concentration, but you would probably have to, how people will wear it is basically like that, and then like that. So it doesn't leave any stains because it's just a very thin layer. But right now it's leaking all over, you guys. So this is on me. I haven't been looking after it properly, I think. I should be either transferring it in another container which is safer or something like that. But I'm just too scared to like touch it and make sure. I don't want to lose more of it. You know what I mean? If I remove it and move it to another container, I'm just gonna lose most of it because it's just all stuck around the corner. So yeah, it's just making me upset. Oh my god, it smells insane. But yeah, you're right. Look at that. Look at the color. Look at the color of the oil. It's very little has leaked, but look at this. It's crazy. Like a lotion, that's dope. It is so insane, right? Like, oh my god, and it smells amazing. If I put this in my closet, I bet, like, oh my god, I'm gonna do exactly that. I'm just gonna put this, instead of throwing it away, I'm gonna put it in my closet. So everything will smell of this. Just one drawer though. If I put it in my entire closet, my entire clothes will smell like that, and I wouldn't be able to enjoy any other fragrances. But right now, yeah, I have stains on my fingers as well. It's a stunning, stunning, stunning perfume. I can get some sandalwood in there, some absolutely high quality rose as well. Oh, so beautiful. I love it. You've given me an idea, James. I'm gonna speak more about that on a video. I'll probably do like a YouTube video as well. And I'll do a short form as well. But I want to talk about what's the most expensive and my most precious fragrances in my collection. These are priceless. So, uh, hello, Gemma Moore. You're Spanish. Hola, how are you? How are you? How are you as well? ¿Cómo estás? Yeah, I think it's ¿Cómo estás? I'm trying, Gemma. Throw it in the wash with your dark clothes if it's in a kitchen towel. It's unfortunately a little tissue paper. I wish I could do that. But you're right, like I could literally throw it in the wash and the whole thing will smell incredible, especially with dark clothes so that it won't stain. Ah, it's beautiful, beautiful. They're fine. Are you okay? I'm very well, Gemma. I hope you're okay as well. Thank you so much for joining my live. I was just speaking about perfumes. James here has been asking incredible questions about Mokhamaria and learning a little bit with me as well. Do you have Givenchy Gentleman? I don't. Unfortunately, I don't have many of the manly, should I say, perfumes because I do get sent some, but I don't have Givenchy PR on my name, unfortunately, because my husband has a very unique taste when it comes to perfumes. He doesn't wear the usual blue fragrances or anything. He wears very unique, niche kind of fragrance. He loves smelling like smoke. You know, his favorite time is probably now, you know, before spring when people start burning leaves and stuff like that, just clearing out the garden to make way for spring. Or in autumn when people are burning up like dried twigs and stuff like that. That's when he loves it. He loves the smell of that smoke wafting through the air. And he says that the smell of smoke reminds him of his hoodie after we've gone for a bonfire night in the desert, in the winters, in Dubai. You come back home, you wear your hoodie the next day, and it still smells of smoke. So he feels nostalgic. So he wears a very unique selection of fragrances, mostly smelling of smoke. So because of that, I don't have a very big, how do I call it? Like manly fragrances like Fougere, Barbershop, Blue kind of fragrance. I don't have a lot of that. I do have some, but those are sent by the brands to me. That's why I don't go out and buy those because my husband would never wear them. So it's a waste of money for me, which is why I don't have Givenchy Gentleman. Do you have custom perfumes? Oh, not a perfume, but I have a custom something. I'll show you. It's a perfume, but it's not a perfume in your contemporary sense. I'm going to show you this one. Look at that. This is a vintage Taif Rose Absolute, and it is not for sale. You can see this was bottled only for me, so there's absolutely no label as well. So this is a vintage rose, Taif rose. Taif rose is a Saudi Arabia rose. It's from the region of Taif in Saudi Arabia. And this Rose Absolute is from the year 2000, so it's like 26 years old, this Absolute. And it is mixed only with a little bit of perfumous alcohol, so I can spray it. And it's a very precious rose. It is a stunning, pure Taif rose. So I would say this is custom for me, but it's not a perfume in the sense that it's not rose and sandalwood mix or blend. This is just Absolute Rose. So that is custom for me. Do you have blue jean? No, I don't have blue jean. Hi, Charlie. Gemma is saying, hola, Charlie. I'm happy. Oh, Gemma, that is so beautiful to read. Thank you. Gemma, do you have a perfume that you are currently enjoying a lot? James, I would love to know your favorite perfume. What are you wearing right now? I don't know blue jean. I don't have that. Gemma, yes. Gemma, what is your favorite perfume? I want to know. Let me know. Let me know. Okay, guys, like, I feel like I need to go for a shower and wash away this intense smell. It's precious, but it's all over. So I might have to say bye to you for now for this live. And it's not been a very active live anyway, so I have to leave you guys unless you have any questions, urgent questions right now for me, which I doubt. But I'll come back on live once again. It's very difficult for me to plan my lives. I just show up whenever I have some time. So, James, my bad. Why are you bad? No, not at all. Not at all. I'm so happy you're here though. But I will have to take my leave for now and call it a night. But I'll try and come on live once again and try and see if it'll be more active. All right, everyone. See you in the next live. Bye.